All right, welcome everyone to today's episode of English Up. I'm your host, Mr. Mike. On today's program, we're going to talk about the story, One Good Turn Deserves Another. Now, let's go through some of the key words that we can find in the story, some of the high frequency vocabulary, and go over them. Favor. A favor is something you do to help someone else. For example, maybe I'm going to paint my house. I need my friend to do me a favor and help me. Favor. Impossible. Impossible is a word that we use to say you cannot do it. For example, I cannot jump out of the window and fly. That is impossible for me to do. Sorry. Sorry is a feeling that you feel, and a word we can use to express that feeling if you did something wrong. For example, oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally drank your coffee. I thought it was mine. I'm sorry. Insisted. This is past tense of the word insist. And insist is a word that we use to say that you as the speaker want someone else to do something and they have to do it. For example, maybe I own a company and I tell my employee, I insist that you get this work done today. You have to do it. Or students, the teacher insists that you must read Reading Street at home and practice every day. They insist. Hissed. This is a sound that certain animals make, such as a cat or a snake, right? If you make a cat angry or a cat feels startled, the cat will hiss, open its mouth and hiss. Promise. This is a word that we use to talk about something that you will do. You tell someone, okay, I promise I will help you. That means you will do it. Follow through. Promise. Grateful. This is a feeling of thanks, thankfulness. Maybe someone really helped you when you needed it, so you feel really grateful, you feel very thankful. Pleaded. This is past tense of the word plead, like you're begging someone, please, I really need your help, or I really need some food. Can you please give me some food? I need it. You plead with them. You beg, ask them again and again. Some other words are suddenly. This is a word we use to talk about time. It happens right away. There's an earthquake. Suddenly there's an earthquake, it happens. Brought. This is past tense of the word bring. For example, every day I bring my school bag to school. For past tense, I could say yesterday I brought my school bag to school. Door. This is a pretty easy word that we use to say something in a room, next to the window or in the wall. You open the door. You come in, you come out. Coil. This is a word we use to talk about something wrapping around something. Like in some stories, the snake will wrap around what it's going to eat before it eats it. Coil. Coil can also be used to talk about a spring. A spring is coiled. It's all coiled up. Thanks for watching today's episode of English Up. I'm your host, Mr. Mike. See you next time.